Yo, did y'all see what happened with KD last night? What's good, everybody? I'm Jonny Hatch, and this is Empowered Hoops. Welcome back to another video. Before we get started on the crazy COVID tracing situation with KD last night, make sure y'all hit a quick thumbs up on the video down below. Liking this video will really help the channel and expand us to reach more people and more of an audience so I can continue creating more content and get more eyes on it. So I would really appreciate if y'all take 1 second, hit the thumbs up down below, like the video, and now let's get to Kevin Durant. So I want to know if any of y'all saw what happened last night. I know the NBA is trying to be safe with all the COVID protocol, but last night I feel like they took it way too far and it's starting to get a little gimmicky. So let me run y'all through what happened really quick if you didn't see. So last night, right before the tip-off of the Nets versus Raptors game, the team was basically told that KD wouldn't be in the lineup due to contact tracing from an inconclusive test from an associate that he had been around. Then all of a sudden, KD was like magically cleared to play because apparently they don't hold players back for contact tracing due to an inconclusive test. Plus, he had already tested negative 3 times, so they were just like, okay, you're good to play. In my eyes, why did you pull him out in the first place if you don't hold players out for inconclusive tests from someone they've been around? That makes no sense. But anyways, so he was inserted into the game, joins the team about midway through the first quarter and plays as if everything's normal. The team gets rolling, they kind of hit their stride in the second quarter. Fast forward to the third quarter, KD picks up what's supposed to be his 5th foul, and the Nets coaching staff decides to challenge the play. So they're all sitting on the bench, KD is sitting kind of off to the side, and all of a sudden a Nets staffer comes up to KD and taps him on the shoulder and is explaining to him that he needs to leave the game. And at that point, everybody's confused because it's like, okay, you told him he couldn't play initially, and you put him in the lineup, he was inserted into the lineup, and now you're telling him he can't play. So he goes back to the locker room clearly frustrated, and all of a sudden it comes out from Woj and Malika Andrews that inconclusive test from an associate that KD was around ended up being a positive test. But if that was the case, shouldn't they have canceled the game or postponed the game? Because you're not protecting the other people from KD who's, in this contact tracing protocol because he was already playing in the game. There's no telling, aside from his own locker room, his own teammates that he was clearly around, obviously in the locker room before the game, on the bench during the game, playing during the game, in the locker room during halftime, etc. He's already made contact with all these people on the Raptors. So you're not protecting anybody from contact tracing if Kevin Durant's the person who is in contact tracing protocol. So for you to only take him out after you had already decided that he could play, I feel like it was a botched situation by the league. I love the NBA, give them credit for all the stuff they do right. But this situation, I feel like, was a little botched. You can't say, oh, you can go play while waiting on these results, and then the test comes back positive. Like, oh my gosh, no, we have to remove him, because at that point, the damage is already done. So there has to be a different way in which we can make sure that something like this doesn't happen, because we want to make sure, obviously, games are going to get canceled, players are going to get COVID, but you want to make sure teams are able to actually play together, get a rhythm, and you can't be doing this in and out stuff in the middle of a game because you botched the process. So to me, it was a crazy situation. I don't know if any of y'all saw it, but if y'all didn't, go watch to see how visibly frustrated KD was when they took him from the game. It was crazy. And as he should be, plenty of players should be frustrated from that Nets organization, because it's like now they don't know how long KD won't be able to join the team. And like I said, if it's really a contact tracing situation, he's already been around all the players. So technically all of those players, their games moving forward should be postponed. It makes no sense. I hope the NBA can get this right, but I had to come on here and talk about the situation and see what y'all think. Do y'all think the NBA handled it correctly? Do y'all think they handled it incorrectly? What do you think they could have done to be better? And man, I feel bad for KD and the Nets. That's gonna wrap up this video. I actually have another video about Kevin Durant this season coming out over the next couple days, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. Hit the post notifications, turn my videos on. That way, when I drop more content, you will be notified as soon as it drops. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and once again, like this video so we can continue growing this Empowered Hoops community. I'm Jonny Hatch, and I will see y'all on the next video.